Good to see you again. New studies found that you are more likely to walk an extra 40 minutes a day if you wear some kind of fitness watch.
Which neither of us do.
No, we don't.
But we should.
I know people who do, and they deliberately say, I've got to get my steps up.
Ruthie is always tweeting and messaging about it.
I don't know how she doesn't fall down a drain.
She gets, because she's so skinny from all this walking.
Just walk.
Look, here to tell us more about the benefits to your health is Dr. Frankie Jackson-Spence, who I should point out is not just a doctor, but you are also a personal trainer.
Yeah, I have my personal training.
So this is a real forte of yours then. Do you think that these watches just make people more mindful of how much activity they're having? Because one of the settings that they have is to constantly vibrate when you've been sitting still for a while, which would drive me crazy, because obviously we sit here for hours, don't we?
Yeah, I have one on now, and mine buzzes and tells me to get moving, and I think I've just got back from a run, and it's telling me to get up and move. I think that health watches are a useful tool, but they're not the answer to everything. People are always looking for a quick fix, so if you just buy a fitness watch, which can come with quite hefty price tags, but don't actually action anything, they're not going to make much difference. But they can be useful for kind of giving you the numbers on the screen, which you can't deny are there. You know, you can see how inactive you've been that day, and they do give reminders to get your body moving, and I think that can be useful for some people. You know, 1/3 of adults in the UK don't meet the NHS exercise requirements, which is 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise a week. So for those people, the watches could be useful, but I think that, you know, health is much wider than the parameters.
Well, all of this seems very obvious to me. Why else would you buy one? You know, you buy it to move, you buy it to keep fit, you buy it for health reasons. And this is a study at the University of South Australia. They reviewed 400 cases involving 164,000 people, finding wearable activity trackers could help prevent health conditions caused by a lack of exercise. So what are you talking about? What conditions would be helped through exercise?
So there's lots of health conditions that are due to inactivity. More physical exercise can help with things like reducing blood pressure, reducing risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, low bone density, arthritis, lots of things. However, no study has actually proved that wearing a watch improves health parameters. So some studies have shown that people who wear a watch are more likely to get more steps in the day, but no study has actually proved causality. And if you think about it, someone who's likely to wear a watch, like myself, is also likely to do other health improving behaviours, like pick, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables in the supermarket, or go and exercise, or get prioritise sleep. So I think it's really difficult to prove that it is actually wearing the watch.
But can you just, remind me or reassure me that actually walking counts as good exercise? Because since having children, I've definitely had less time in my life for going to the gym or sports or anything like that. But I've probably never walked so much in my life because I'm dropping them to school or I'm walking them to the park. But I feel the most unfit I've ever been, but I'm probably walking more than ever. So am I less healthy than I was?
Yeah, I think that the watches are useful for that, actually, in that they don't differentiate exercise. So all movement counts, whether that is walking or,
even if your heart rate doesn't...
So your heart rate actually is quite likely to go up, even on a walk, particularly if you get to a hill or if you pick up the pace a little bit. But walking counts, dancing counts, gardening counts. Any kind of activity. There is this kind of misconception that we need to join a gym and do a workout that we don't necessarily enjoy, or you need to go out and run, or you need to go on a cycle. But actually, any movement counts. And I think the trackers are good for that, in the sense of, they just track general movement and not specifics.
Doc, thank you very much indeed. We'll let you get moving again, wherever you're off to next.
You've already been for your run, did you say?
Not today, but I will this evening.
Good for you.
Dr. Frankie Jackson.